Make you wanna dance, stop, don't stop, move it on. Make you wanna dance, stop, through the night. Make you wanna dance, stop, don't stop, get it on. Make you wanna dance, stop, feels alright. stop